Hi, and welcome to The Right Hook. I'm Susan T., and together we'll be exploring tips, tricks, and tools you can start using right away to make your writing stand out. And at the end of each video, you'll have the chance to practice what we went over. So let's get started. Raise the tone of your writing by mastering the art of the micro-description. When you mention a person, a place, or a thing that needs some identification, you have to put descriptive words around it, because if you don't, you'll have your audience scratching their heads about the significance of the reference. Don't make them work and risk reader drop-off. Get into the habit of crafting descriptions that are brief and compelling. A microdescription substitutes dry statements of fact with a highly compressed, evocative phrase. It replaces full sentences with just a few words to create a snapshot that leaves the audience with a powerful mental image. So how do we get there? A punchy microdescription has three attributes. First, it creates a vivid identity by pinning down the subject with a defining trait. Second, it adds a twist with a sharp angle that makes the description feel intentional and not generic. And third, it signals authority by combining vivid identity with a sharp angle to end up with a memorable hook. Take a look at this highly detailed description of Apple. Note that location data rarely aids the reader in feeling an immediate emotional connection. Terms like multinational technology company consume a lot of attention, but provide a very small return. A microdescription like this is a compact combination of familiar concepts to make something instantly recognizable and relatable to any audience. In this example about Amazon, we could have simply described Amazon as a global online marketplace. Instead, in a few crisp words, we drove home Amazon's outsized presence in the world of global retailing. In this example, we could have placed Ed Sheeran in the world of pop music as simply the British-born singer-songwriter. But that would be missing a chance to signal to the audience in a few words the hold he has over his fans. A microdescription that works takes a position that creates intrigue and tension. Notice how this description about the philosophy of utilitarianism introduces the word math to deliver a bit of a sly jab. In this example, we could have described Canva as simply software for design. But by combining a vivid identity with a clever take on its subject, the description leaves the audience with a memorable hook that's hard to forget. Like this description of the writer Ambrose Bierce, you've established an emotional connection with your audience, which wants to know more. Let's go back to our first example about Apple, which was stuffed with dry details. The microdescription strips out the bloat and uses precision words that deliver the essential information to keep the narrative flowing. We have the vivid identity of computing electronics, the sharp angle of a juggernaut, something that can't be stopped, and together they come together to form a memorable hook. So let's recap. Draft descriptions that hand your audience an unforgettable mental image that increases engagement with your piece. Let's give it a try. Pause the video and see if you can transform this accurate but boring description of Walmart into a phrase with impact. Here's one take that lands a memorable hook. We have vivid identity with the words retail giant and we created an angle with the phrase bargain driven. In just 5 words, we've landed a memorable hook. How can this mechanical description of Abraham Lincoln be replaced by a few words that capture the essence of the man? The lean phrase we've built here provides dynamic tension. It's what you want to create in just a few words. And by the way, do you need to note that Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States? Not unless it's information that's critical in the context of your piece. Master the art of the microdescription and keep your audience informed and engaged. Thanks for watching this episode. And if you have any questions or want to send me a writing sample, you can reach me at therighthook123@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you at my next video.